Hi, and welcome to step 2 in the onboarding process. So this is a nice chart that I like to show my clients for when they're on the onboarding process, just so then they can understand um, and yet expectation on the emotional journey throughout the 90-day period working with 360 Digital. Now, on the top, it says making a 90-day commitment to social media management. Now, this isn't a 90-day commitment to 360 Digital or to your business. This is a 90-day commitment to social media management. As we all know, the best things happen with time and nothing happens overnight. So I'd like to run you through this little emoji and chart that I've drawn out for you. So we go from day 1 all the way to day 90 plus. So we can start with the beginning, day 1 to 20, which is the kickoff. Now, this is where we just start to kick off and we're excited, and you get so excited and you're thinking, oh my, you start to imagine all the results we can get for you and what kind of results we're going to get, followers, the increase in growth in your account. Now, from day 21 to day 40, that's when the doubt starts to kick in. That's when, for you, reality might start to kick in, and you start to see that you start to have doubts in your head, thinking, can 360 Digital actually give us all the results, as there's nothing really visible to you at the current stage, which is absolutely completely normal. As I said in the very beginning, not the best of things happen straight away or overnight. Different businesses and different situations vary, but all in all, overall, day 21 and day 40 is just all in the testing phase and trying to figure out where we can find your actual and most quality customer on the social platforms. Day 41 and day 60 is where you start to smile a little bit, start to get a little bit relaxed. You start to see that we're starting to get some traction on your social media platforms. And as you can see, where you start to see some followers and some people going in, your follower counts are going up, and there's potential traction, and traction is taking off. From day 61 to day 90, this is where we start to scale. This is where we actually know where we find your potential followers and future customers and followers coming onto our platform, and we know where and how to find them, and you just start to see potential, a massive growth in your social media platforms. And day 90 plus, this is where it's absolute bliss. I mean, we're scaling at a rapid rate. We start to get, from day 40, we actually start to get quality over the quantity. But now from day 90 over, we actually start to get the quality and the quantity that you all are looking for and have wished for. So what to expect from this 90-day commitment? As I said before in the previous slide, no overnight results. Social media management is a longer term play and requires you to make a long-term commitment. As I said before, social media management isn't like paid advertisement. It does take a longer time. And because the reason why it takes a longer time is because we actually prefer to focus on quality over quantity. No fake likes or followers. At 360 Digital, we prioritize quality over quantity, although obviously we aim for that as well. So you can expect no fake likes or followers, or 100% organic and real and engaging followers and likes and comments. The social landscape changes very fast. You can relax knowing we are always ahead of the curve, especially with the constant algorithm changes. As we all know, Instagram and Facebook and various other social platforms, there's always algorithmic changes in their platforms, which can cause huge headaches for people that are running businesses that are also running their social media pages at the same time. So you can sit back, relaxed, knowing that we are always on top of these trends. High quality content that matches your brand and its story. Now the last thing you want is for an agency or someone of some sort to post pictures, videos, and content that doesn't match your brand and story, as it can be extremely detrimental to your brand image. And that's the last thing you want. And we absolutely make sure that everything that we post matches your brand and its story, so everything is nice, congruent, and the customer isn't confused and know what you're about. Monthly performance reporting. So at the end of every month, which is the first of every month, if it lies on the weekend, then it'll be on the Monday following. We give you a monthly report, and that shows exactly what we have been up to in the past month. So it actually saves us time and your time, asking for continuous updates, knowing that at the end of every month on the first, if it lies on the weekend, the Monday straight after, you have a monthly report which you can look at and see what we've been up to over the month. So a few 360 digital guidelines. Now these are very, very important, and I want you to really, really dial in and listen. So the first one is ask questions. It's hard to dedicate 100% to something you don't understand. Now, if you feel like you are having a bit of confusion on a certain topic or a certain objective that we're up to, please do not hesitate and ask us. Because the last thing that we want is to do something and to commit to something that you don't understand. Later on, you get confused and you don't know the story behind or the action or the reasoning behind our move. Trust our experience, don't micromanage, and remove the emotion. Now, this is absolutely totally normal, as I am also a business owner. We always have our emotions attached to our business, which is absolutely completely normal. We just ask you to trust our experience, as we have years in experience, and we have certain team members that have many, many years in graphic design or experience and content management. And we are specialists in the same way where if you was to have a business deal or, a business partnership with another business, you'd like them to trust your experience, and also which lies into not micromanaging, as the more micromanaging that we get on our side, the less productive we can actually be, and the slower the results will actually come in, due to the fact of the constant back and forth. So I'd highly appreciate it if you could trust our experience, try not to micromanage as much as possible, and remove the emotion. The third would be to be responsive inside of Slack and keep all communication inside of your dedicated channel. Now, as you may know, we have a communication policy, which basically says that we make sure that all of our communication is inside of a Slack channel. This actually keeps everything nice, slick, and organized, as there's no continuous back and forth in emailing. And how many emails do you get in a day? And imagine one of my emails lying in your inboxes, or one of your emails lying one of my inboxes, and it just keeps everything, it elongates the process, and it just keeps everything messy. Whereas in Slack, there'll be a slide later on in the onboarding process where you have a rundown on how the Slack channel actually works, and it actually makes things absolutely nice, streamlined, and organized. Please, number 4, so please do not disrespect, harass, or badger the team. We just ask you very politely to treat us in the same way you'd like your customers to treat you. Treat our team in the same manner you'd like your customers to treat you. Please ensure a 24-hour notice for any meeting cancellations. We will respect your time. We just ask you to respect ours too. So if there's any meeting cancellations that you need to make due to an emergency of some sort, please give us a 24-hour notice, as it just keeps everything, again, as we like to do everything at 360 Digital, is nice, easy, and streamlined. Now, the final points, if we haven't already discussed this over the phone, this is something I like to tell you guys, which is if you'd like to pay for the 90 days in full, we can offer you an additional 10% discount. Alternatively, you can pay over the 3 months. Now, if we haven't discussed this over the phone, if you are already dedicated to the 90 days and you're committed to the 90 days, it's best for you to go for the 10% discount. But all in all, if you still want to go for the monthly, you're free to do so. And after the 90 days, after the initial 90 days, our service turns into a monthly rolling contract. So after the 90 days, you're out of the contract, and it just turns into a monthly rolling contract. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you in the next step.